Tired of financial headaches? Are late nights spent balancing books instead of building your business? You need Labora Lee Bookkeeping. We take the stress out of your finances. Labora Lee Bookkeeping offers expert solutions for all your needs: precise bookkeeping, efficient payroll, and comprehensive tax preparation. We empower small businesses with accurate financial insights, helping them make smart decisions and achieve greater profitability. Stop stressing and start succeeding. Contact Labora Lee Bookkeeping today for a free financial assessment. That's Labora Lee Bookkeeping. Get back to business.
Is your business's sound as unique as your brand? Find out how Ambitiously Entertainment can help you create the perfect atmosphere. What if the background music in your business could do more than just fill silence? What if it could actually increase sales, build customer loyalty, and define your brand? Our mission is simple: to help businesses like yours succeed by harnessing the strategic power of sound. We believe the right music can be a game changer, and we're going to prove it.
Ambitiously, the podcast, live every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Dive into the latest in trending topics, adult taboo conversations, and music. Tune in.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this video and on the Ambitiously the Podcast YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect the opinion of our and Ambitiously the Podcast YouTube channel. All topics are for entertainment purposes only. TVMA, viewer discretion is advised. All commentary is alleged.
Hey, hey, hey. Hi, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the Podcast.
yes, you have. Today, my friends, today is the tap-in. It is. And then we got this little thing that we do within the tap-in, which is called the final exam. I let Doc handle that when he gets in the building. But today is the tap-in. Today is all about nostalgia. It's all about nostalgia. It's all about reminiscing on things. Well, Doc and I, we reminisce, and we hope that y'all join in the conversation too. We reminisce about things that happen in our adolescent childhood, our teenage years, things we grew up on, things of that nature. Maybe you can relate, maybe you cannot, but that's what we do in the tap in. But before we do that, then we do this thing called the final exam. And it's fun. I think that you'll enjoy it very much if you give it a shot, if you give it a chance. But today is definitely the tap in. Few things I need to say before we get started, though, such as join the conversation. Yes, do that. Join the conversation. And how you do that is calling the number 443-551-5963. 443-551-5963. I was about to get tongue tied, child. Just that quick. And I got all of my whatever. You can always send a text to that same number as well. I will read it out loud. If you call in, you will be live on air. And if you drop a comment, I will read that live on air, and your comment will be on the screen so that you know. I just want you to know. I don't want you jumping into the situation unaware of what's going on in the world. Okay. Um, Listen. If you would like to talk to us about anything, and I do mean anything at all, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. I see you, Doc Babes. I see you. Or you can hit us up at ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. We check both daily, so we won't miss your message. We won't miss your message. But I also need you to do this thing. This one thing. Just this one thing that I need you to do. Hold on, let me put that on the screen real quick, which is like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every subscription that we can get. We appreciate those. You have no idea how much we appreciate those. In advance, thank you. I'll say it again later, but in advance, thank you. Um, what else? What else? Oh, while we're on the subject, check out our website www.ambitiouslyent.com. www.ambitiouslyent.com. It's on the screen. While you're over there, join the coffee community. Tell you why a little later on. But that's that. That's that. Doc, you ready, baby? All right, let's go. Let me bring in my boo, Doc. Doc, you're gonna be so proud of me.
Okay.
I caught my first cricket today.
I thought I didn't know what it was going to be when you caught your first cricket. Okay. Uh, how did you
And
catch
I
it?
fed her to my baby.
Okay. You fed it to Hades.
Yes. And that's it.
Okay.
That was
Oh,
my big news. No, well, the big news is I caught it right before the show. Like right before I came, like I came in
oh,
the studio to make sure everything was set up and ready to go.
okay.
And it was on my wall in between my headphones are sitting on my wall right here. It was like right here lined up. So I got a little bucket and a little cup to go over top of it, and I scooped it in. And then I
Okay.
took it in there and I stuck it in there with Hades. And so, goodbye, Cricket.
Damn. The cricket just wanted to listen to the show. That's why I wanted to be by the headphones, but here nor there.
Don't have nothing to do with me. You shouldn't be up in here, and we wouldn't have these problems. Shouldn't have
Nah,
been up in here.
Cricket was a
But
fan. They wanted to be closer to the show, want to hear the goings on. They want to hear the final exam. They want to hear the fair warning. They wanted to hear the motivational message. They wanted to hear how Petty Boots was being Petty Booty. I don't know.
he's
But
booty, look petty bootylicious.
all right, all right, all
And then
right.
Beyonce was the one that said that she don't think you ready for this jelly, but apparently he is because he's petty bootylicious.
Right.
Um,
Crazy,
but yeah.
crazy.
But today's a tap and boo. How are you? I gave you my
Uh,
good news.
I'm doing well. There's a hurricane out in the ocean, which may affect me sometime next week.
Oh
Well, the
no.
East Coast, they don't know where it's going yet because it's still too far out. But there is a
So
hurricane
it
that
could
will be.
affect me.
It could affect you too. The eastern shoreline of America. So yeah, but I'm when I got the news, I started making sure I had everything prepped up. Uh, it is what it is, but we're gonna watch and see. So
So it's going north.
it's still too far to predict exactly where it will make
Where the
or
touchdown?
impact in America. It's still too
Okay.
far to see where it's going to impact yet, but it's coming in
Okay.
basically the time frame. It'll be off the coast of us sometime next week.
Okay. I'm gonna just keep looking out for that information then, cause ain't nobody got time to be getting caught up in nobody hurricanes and stuff.
Well,
Nobody.
peak of the
Even though
season,
we
so that's
can't help it
unfortunate.
because we live near the seaboard.
Yeah, that's
We
the word I
damned
was
if
looking
we
for.
do.
The
We
Eastern
damned if
Seaboard.
we
That's the word I
don't.
was looking for.
Huh?
That was the word I was looking for. Eastern Seaboard. I couldn't remember. I'm
Yeah,
like Eastern. I didn't want to say Eastern Shore because I only know that's that particular area. But I'm like, oh, the
that would
Eastern
be
Seaboard. You just said,
in Maryland, but yeah,
yeah.
we basically on the Eastern Shoreboard. Listen, that's the only one of the only downfalls that I hate. Well, I'm not even opposed to winter too much. It just get a little cold. You turn on the heat, you good to go. Put on the proper winter gear, you good to go, right?
Okay,
But them damn hurricanes.
it's different. It's
I
different.
mean, we good. We got a generator and all that good stuff. But who wants to do all of that?
Nobody. Nobody. I mean, it it is not bad because if it's just a hurricane, the rain and the wind and all that, it's okay. It's when the power goes out for a lengthy. If the power goes out for more than 24 hours, and I'm like, come on. But I have everything to survive. It sucks. It just sucks. That's the only
It
problem.
does. It does. We got everything to like. We keep supplies and stuff like that, and we have a generator and a solar panel generator. So if by chance it does take a little longer than normal for the power to come back on, it's already powered up, and then we have the solar panels that'll keep it powering, type of thing. But
Mhm.
it's just anyway. I want to take my mind off of
Away.
sad news.
Okay.
I was
Yeah,
having
mine
a
are
great
sad news.
freaking day. I caught my first freaking cricket. I told you I was going to catch these crickets.
You caught it. You
I
caught it. The
told you.
cricket was slipping. The cricket was slipping.
Yeah, I told you. Let me turn that on. Told you I was going to catch these crickets. I ain't playing. I don't care if they slipping. It's either the bat or you get caught and get fed to Hades. It's,
That's messed up. You get fed to hell,
you get to
basically.
choose your fate.
I still think the cricket was a fan. They just want to hear the show up close and personal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, it's time for this here final exam. Would you like to explain to them, darling?
Yes. So the final exam is a hip hop quiz. If y'all don't know, this is kind of a hip hop show, very much rooted in the era that we grew up in. Me and Kat are virtually the same age. So these are a lot of things we remember, a lot of things that we understand and vibe with. But this is a quiz about hip hop music, rap music particularly. Um, I curate the quiz. It's usually 5 clues. Each clue, if you put them all together, it tells a full story. You just got to put them all together. There is a game within the game. Kat has 5 Harleys. She'll explain who the Harleys are to y'all in a second. But yeah, it's hip hop music. You lived it. I issue you a clue. If you really know, you really know. The first one is the hardest one, but hey, you can gamble. You can shoot in the dark. Sometimes you might hit something. You don't know. But by the fifth clue, if you put it all together, then it's the full story. You're like, oh, I know who this is or who they were or what it is. So yeah, it's just something that hey, if you are in our era, you are Gen Xer, you grew up in the golden times of hip hop, the old school times of hip hops, when you bought CDs, and you may have a CD that you may need to return, or you may need to share a password to your Apple Music or Spotify. I don't know how that works, but I'm just saying that would be a kind thing to do. But yeah, it's just a hip hop quiz. We call it the final exam. You want to tell me about your Harleys?
First, I want to start off by saying, bah ha ha. If anybody think I got any CD of theirs that they ever getting back, you might as well just chalk that up to the gang, son.
Mm, mm.
Secondly, you got your own passwords. You don't need my passwords. If you got an Amazon account, you got Amazon Music. You don't need my passwords. Um, and that's that. But let me break down the Harleys real quick. So, have 5 Harleys, as Doc already explained. And he's already also explained the game within the game, which is that I lose one every time I take a guess. But I mean, every time I pass on what the clue is. Now, if I take one guess, of course, I'm out of the game altogether. So this is how that works. So the first one, she probably does not rock with me. She love me. She just don't rock with me. She don't understand why I make her come to the visiting room. But listen here, little. I'm not gonna call you out your name because I'm trying to love on you right now, girl. I'm trying to. But if I say come to this daggone visiting room, then Miki Tiki come to this damn visiting room. All right. I use BET cuss words and stuff. Uh, um, Number two, she's again doesn't hate me, but she's a little sad. I rarely get her. I think I've only got her out like once in the history of doing this show. In the
Damn.
history of us doing this segment within the show, I've only
Damn.
got her once, I believe. Um, Same thing for her though. They love me. I love them. They just gonna accept whatever I got. Listen, money on the books. Number three, she's gotten out quite often, but just not as much as she probably would like. But I'm working on it, boo. I'm working on it. Number four, she gets out more often than any of the others. But she been in there for a minute. She want out right now. And number one, my foo schnickens. She gets out more than any other ones. And you know why? Because that's my bottom, and I be near her outside. I can't. Oh, I was about to start singing to her. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. She almost had me serenading her just now. The year is 1988. Although that would mean that Doc and I were 9 years old, but music was very much a part of what we had going on. Oh, I forgot. Oh, listen, I forgot they got that feature now. I don't even have to take it down no more. I like that. I like that. 'Cause look, it's gonna go down by the side. I didn't touch nothing. I like that. I like that. I like when you improve the features. That's cute. That's real
Okay.
cute. Anyway, the current score right now is Doc has 24. I have 58 because I'm like that. Um, our former co-host has five, debatable. Hold on, you gotta get this out. Debatable. Our audience has two wins, and I have two Harleys out of prison currently. So I'm a little happy about it. I'm trying to keep them out of prison. They don't want to go back in. I don't know how this 88 thing is going to go, though. I'm a little
Mm.
afraid. First, I was afraid. I was petrified. Listen, I'm singing to everybody right now. Everybody can get this work. But let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, so this is the final exam pop quiz. This is hip hop. You lived it, you enjoyed it. Your mama listened to it, your daddy listened to it. When you got the function with your family, they listened to it. When they told you, hey, what's that new song? Do that little dance they do to it. I don't know if that exists anymore, but that's how it used to go. You would vibe to it. You would want the CD. You would request the thing if you had a little bit of money in your pocket on the box. You never miss Yo MTV Raps. You never miss Rap City. You never miss Rap City the Basement, but this is what it is. Everybody got your number two pencils? All right. Got two number two pencils. Oh, you over prepared. So when I say, does anybody have any questions? There should be no questions because you over prepared. Does anybody have any questions?
Can't think of anything I need today, so no.
Okay, look,
I'm
Miss
crushed
Cat Lee
out.
Woo. Cat Lee Woo is fully
Listen,
prepared.
you stay ready. You ain't gotta get ready. I got my pencils. I
Hey,
got me
let's
some
go.
water today. You feel me? I'm
Okay.
ready.
Okay. All right. Take a scantron, pass it down. Take a scantron, pass it down. Is there anybody that I need to separate in this class? All right, we locked in. Uh, are you ready to begin your quiz?
I'm ready. Maybe. I don't even know why I picked these
Fir-
damn years. It's my
First
fault,
clue.
y'all. I pick them and then I regret picking them because I'll be like, oh Lord, I'm about to be stuck. And
Don't regret.
listen, I was 9, so I don't feel too bad about this year right here. Maybe I know, maybe I don't. But anyway, this artist was a part. Hey, oh, I forgot. It go down real quick. Let me see. I might got to take that off real quick because I need this for right now. I need this to not go off the screen
The
right
audience
now.
needs a fighting chance too. The audience needs a fighting chance too.
Huh?
The audience needs a fighting chance too. They got to see the clue.
I know. That's why I'm gonna take that off real quick. I could always put it back on later. I'm putting it back on. I like the idea of it, but for this? No. All right. So the artist was a part of the influential Juice Crew collective in the 1980s. Big Daddy Kane is credited with writing the lyrics for the first 5 songs of this 1988 release. Oh my lord. No, this is crazy. And he was part of the Juice Crew. Let me think
This
back.
is such a
I was
crazy thing.
9. First of all, I just want that to be recognized. But let me think about what I know about hip hop because I know some things. I don't know everything, but I know some things. So the Juice Crew. Okay, I got an idea, but I don't take no gambles.
Number one. Number one.
I'm
She
not a
come to the
gambler.
visitor room. She don't even know why
I'm
she
not
go
a
no more.
huh.
I said, number one, come to the visit room. She really don't know why she go. You just be threatening her
Yes,
like
she
money on the
do.
books, money on the books,
Money
money
on
on the
her
books.
books.
She's
And
like, I
listen,
want my
she know
freedom.
why she come. She know exactly why she come. She come because she want that money on her books. And with me, it's always going to be on her books. And she know if she don't come, ain't going to be no money on her books. That's
I
why
think she
she
would
come.
prefer her freedom than the money.
Listen, she got
She
to
can't
take
spend
it
that
how
much
she
money
get
in
it.
prison.
She listen,
Damn,
beggars can't be choosers. She got to take it how she can get it for right now.
damn.
Okay,
Look, gorilla pimping over there.
yeah, pimp way strong, baby. Stop playing with me. Um, Sorry, my bad. You made that inner pimp come out.
So number one, got to do that long walk goodbye.
Babu, love you. Talk to you later.
All right. So number two is
Call
walking
me.
down to the visitor room now.
I'm waiting for my collect call. Yeah, give me number 2. Let me see her too. Let
Number
me
two.
see
Here,
what I
here
could
she
do with
go.
her real quick.
Here she go. Here she go. Here she go.
I love her though. She know I love her. Oh, okay. Let me see. He was initially a DJ at New York City nightclubs. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, before I finish reading this, I gotta say happy birthday, belated birthday, even though I said it on social media, but I'm saying it because I forgot to say it. Happy, happy belated birthday, hip hop. All right, I just needed to say that. It's 51 years old today. I mean, well, yesterday, but yeah, yesterday. I'm just late. I forgot to say that yesterday, so I just wanted to say that real quick. And then this is the most fitting time to say it because we are in hip hop right now. So,
Yep.
um, but he was initially a DJ at a New York City nightclubs, making a name for himself as an MC. Okay. This artist collaborated with a variety of artists throughout his career, including the Rolling Stones, and Will Smith. I almost started using my pencils like chopsticks because I want to say this name
mm, mm, mm. Well, we
real
only number
bad
two.
because
We
then I
only
could
number
get number
two.
2, number 3, number 4, and number 5 out all in one pot.
Back.
But if I say the name and I'm wrong,
Mm,
then I lose everybody in one fell swoop. This is so freaking chancy.
mm,
It's almost scary.
mm,
This should not be nightmarish like this.
mm.
This is so frightening. Oh my gosh. I need something I could use. Well, I wouldn't use these, but something I could eat with some chopsticks. I'm gonna have to not gamble. Although I'm
Mm.
hold on. Get a sip of my tea. About to have to switch to the water. Ain't no more tea in there. Damn it.
Thinking, we thinking, y'all. We thinking, y'all. Cat thinking, y'all. Kathleen Boo thinking, y'all.
Now think about what my answer is, because I'm solid on that. I'm thinking about do I want to take the gamble? I'm just so afraid.
Mm.
And then that would explain a lot of that situation if the person I believe, and I remember he was. It's a lot to go on and on about this person. I'm not going to gamble tonight. I'm gonna go and move on to number three. I'm afraid.
Damn, number two, like, you had me sitting here, you got my hopes up, and you tell me, you know what?
Girl, shut up and get in there. Money on the bucks.
Damn. You be telling her money on the books too. You don't love us.
I do love them because if I didn't love them, they wouldn't have no money on the books. I'm stingy.
All
I don't
right.
just be giving out stuff. I'm not friendly like that. So
So
if I
number
didn't love
two,
them, they wouldn't have nothing.
so number two has to leave.
Bye.
Number
Love you.
number
Money on the books.
and number three is walking down the hall.
Let's
Here
go,
goes
baby.
number
I'm
three.
I'm hoping I save myself with you though. Cause
Number three.
oh, this is a little rough and I got an answer, but I don't know. Wait, see, that just changed my whole dynamic of what I was thinking. This artist's ability to be a DJ, rapper, producer, and actor made him a true renaissance man in hip hop. See, that just I'm glad I didn't take the chance. He was a pioneer of the human beatbox, a skill he showcased throughout his career. That changed everything. Not really though. Well, no, that gave me another person. But was he part of that? Mm,
This is hip hop, y'all. This
mm,
is very much rooted in like almost the full blown golden era.
mm. 88. Going on in 88. I mean, I was a kid. Like, I could really have some, like, I got some real. I was dancing.
That's the machine. That's the machine. Watch you get down. Watch you get down. Let's do her. Let's go.
I was dancing. And he was a beat. And he worked with Will Smith and the Rolling Stones. DJ. Okay. Oh, I'm so nervous about this. I'm so nervous. All right.
All right.
Because this, I'm scared.
I'm
I'm
scared.
afraid. I'm
Big bad Cat
petrified.
Lee. Big bad Cat Lee.
Cat Lee Woo. Get it right.
Oh, Big Bad Cat Lee Woo. No, I said Big Bad Cat Lee. If that's the person that's scared, then that's cool. But if it's Cat Lee Woo, I don't think Cat Lee Woo's scared. 36
Oh no,
chambers.
Cat Lee Woo don't get scared
All
enough, and
right.
she be like, "You
Cat Lee Woo want to
best
protect
protect
your
your
neck.
neck." Yeah, that's what she say. You best protect your neck.
Let's go.
Then she be like, first things first. Oh my bad. Let me.
Mhm.
Sorry,
Let's
my
go.
bad. No, Cat Lee Woo not scared. This is Cat Lee. That's
That's
scared.
it. Yep. I said Cat Lee.
You right.
Not a gambling woman.
I'm not a gambling woman. All right. I'm gonna have to. Oh,
Mm.
cause
Ooh, the
I
vibes.
actor. Okay, he was a rapper. He was a DJ. That covered that. He was a beatboxer. That, okay.
Okay. Thinking, thinking, thinking.
Damn, and now it make me mad because I had his name in my head, but I'm thinking about this too hard. Give me number. Go on, give me the next one. I'm not
What
gambling
one was
tonight.
this? We did that one. We did that one. We did that one.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. This is number four. This is number four. Number four. So the number three walks out. And she like, yeah,
Yeah,
she
girl,
treat me just
listen.
like she treat y'all.
We
She
we
get our
know
hopes
what the
up.
nah. Y'all
Y'all
know. Don't listen to him and don't let him get you jaded. It's
look.
no love.
I'm
It's
the
just
I'm the I'm the CEO walking them back like You know, y'all don't got to keep doing this. She ain't never
And
gonna
that's
really.
why they not listening to you because they don't like the COs and they don't like 12. So they not
But I'm just
listening to
being real
nothing you
sometimes.
saying.
Sometimes, like, hey,
And they
you
don't
know,
care what you talk about. This is
okay,
this is blood in, blood out, baby.
yeah,
Like
but
they ain't going
she
nowhere.
she
Nothing you
out, y'all
say.
in. She out, y'all in. But
Yeah, but they know I'm
number four,
working on it. They got
number
faith in me. One day.
all right. So number four, number four,
One day.
number four,
Oh yeah.
and number four. She walking down. She looking at the other three as they
Ah,
just look
damn, the
at her.
name came back to my head now. Let's go. Come on, let's get this. Well, I
All right,
got this name in my head because
there you go, boom, there you go, there you go, there you go. Straight your way, no delay.
because once it get out my head, I'm gonna be mad. Bismarcky. That's my answer. That's my final answer. It was my answer the last the last clue, but
Final answer is
because I know
Bismarck.
about Yo Gabba Gabba because I'm a mommy.
So final answer,
That's my
Bismarck.
final answer, baby. We ain't even gotta. I already know what it is.
You are correct. It is Bismarcky.
Yo, Gabba Gabba. Yes, we
I
got
don't.
this. We still got it on DVD, and we don't got net.
Yeah,
Well, I got a Blu-ray player, but my daughter watched that show religiously, and it was one of my favorites. I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of fun, even though I still say, um, when it came to the green one, they kind of shitted on him a little bit because they everybody else had talents and stuff, and they like to have fun. And they was like, when it came to him, they was like the little green one, and I was like, well, damn, that's all he get is he's the little green one.
I know nothing of this show. It was just
Listen,
something when I was reading the shit. I'm like,
and
oh, okay.
oh my gosh. Listen, I used to me and we still joke about this. That was so funny. She's 13 now. We still be cracking up and joking about that to this day. Like, dang, I ain't even giving no talent. He don't do now. He just the little green one. Listen. That was
I
our show.
that's
But
fucked up.
yeah. All right, let me give y'all number 5 real quick. In a scene from the film Men in Black, he played an alien whose language was beatboxing.
Don't probe.
Yeah, I knew the answer before on number 3. Well, kind of, sort of, with number 1 and number 2. Number 3, I know it was him, but I was afraid to
You got
say
petrified.
anything because if I lose the question, I mean, I lose guessing, then I lose them all, and that's the whole thing about it. It's the gamble, and am I ready to take this gamble? And sometimes I'm very afraid, but yes, I'm glad I was correct. Bismarcky is the answer. Going off is the album. 1988, when I was doing the Roger Rabbit and the wop, because I was whopping it out. You feel? And all the dances that you could think of. I had dance moves back then. Don't have none now. Don't ask me to do no dancing now. Cause I'll be like, who the devil is a liar. Um but, but yeah, that's what it is. Bismarcky. Yeah, and ain't too it's only a couple of people that was beatboxing like that.
Dougie Fresh.
And
That was my
Rozelle
little
wasn't like
rise.
he wasn't
Ah,
really hitting for yet. Bismarcky was like the original, besides
mhm.
Dougie Fresh.
And that was my little twist when I knew it through the beatboxing in. And Dougie Fresh was in the circumference of the Juice Crew, but not that. And I was
Yeah,
like, ah, this going.
yeah. Besides Dougie Fresh, it was Bismarcky. And then Rozelle came later on and started, he got blew out later on with the whole roots thing and all of that. But that he everybody knew him for that. Even on Yo Gabba Gabba, he was beatboxing.
I never watched
Everything
that.
that he went on, he beatboxed.
Okay, okay.
I promise you. He was beatboxing on Yo Gabba Gabba. My daughter was like, Mommy, what he doing? And I was like, girl, he beatboxing like she's supposed to know. She was like, what? It just sounded like a bunch of, because she's an analytical child. Just sound like a bunch of, no, he doing too much. Like, like, girl, shut up and let's watch Yo Gabba Gabba the Gabba. Mommy and daughter bonding time. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Dang
Yeah.
that. Yo, Gabba Gabba. But yeah. Okay, Bismarcky. welcome to Ambitiously, Bismarck. You may you rest in peace, but welcome
Rest in peace, rest in peace.
to making the final exam. And again, that's a beautiful. I'm glad I picked. I don't know what made me do that, but I'm kind of glad I picked 88 because that goes along with Happy Birthday Hip Hop.
True, true.
Now it correlates. It goes together. So
Salute
right
to
now the score, Doc has 54. I
no,
have 50,
no.
I mean,
I
I'm
have
sorry, he
20.
has 24. Let me correct myself. Let me give me a chance. Let me correct myself. He has 24. And I have 59. Um, and our former co-host has 5. Mama say, Mama say, Mama say. And the audience has 2 wins so far. Y'all have plenty of time to pick it up. It's gonna take a little minute for you can get up there with me because the champ is here. The champ is here.
Facts.
Yeah,
You are running the board. I'm not that technically far behind you though, but I'm just saying.
you not. But that's the
But
good thing because that's how you know it's real. Because the only way that you get the point is if I don't know the answer and nobody else knows the answers.
yeah.
So that says a lot about how well you put these exams together because 24 times I have not been able to figure out shit.
Mhm.
Not a
And I remember
Mickey
one time
Tiki
Cat
thing.
super mad. What was I forgot the I need to start starring it when I'm like Cat is actually mad because she thought she knew and she was horribly wrong, or she knew but she was too scared to say. I need to start making a little note for that shit.
Yeah, but that just lets you know how good you are at curating these exams. But then it also lets you know the how good I am. So not to
Not
toot
to
my
toot
own
your own
horn,
horn. I knew you was look, not to toot your own horn. All right, I get it. Toot
but
toot.
how good I am and how much knowledge I have in hip hop. Because I don't know what you're gonna put on these damn tests.
And speaking of that, what year do you want next?
Okay.
Weather depending. Weather depending.
Yeah, depending weather depending. Let's go to what we just had 88.
Hmm.
Hmm. Niggas was driving the Saabs. Sorry, my bad. Bring it back. Bring it back. I was in the cars back then too. Um, let's do. I've been all up in the 2000s lately. I want to get out of there for a little bit. I want to go back to the 90s because there's still stuff to happen in the 90s that we ain't talk about yet, actually.
Facts.
So let's go to nine. Let's go to 92.
1992.
Yeah, let's go to 1992.
Okay.
Yeah.
1992 is locked in.
Yeah. All right. So
I was beginning my research.
let's get into our nostalgia for the evening. I don't
Mhm.
know if you was able to see, but the title for this is Practice.
I know exactly what this is. I think I do.
We talk about practice. Now we got into it a little bit. We had a little conversation about it. But we not really we're gonna talk about the person more
Okay.
so than the statement. And I will say before we begin this discussion about Mr. Allen Iverson, which he crossed up Michael Jordan. How Michael
No,
was
you
mad about it. He was upset about it. He was highly upset about it. But he did that. All right, but anyway, we'll get into Allen in a minute. Bubba Chalk, one of my favorites. I love Bubba Chalk. It's my boy. I don't even know him. Why I'm saying that like I know him.
for real.
But me and Bobby Chuck go way back. way back. Um, but phenomenal athlete, phenomenal player. And like I said, one of the few who's ever crossed up Jordan.
Fact.
And that shit pissed Jordan off. He was like, mother, I could cuss now, motherfucker. And he tells a story that's funny, Allen Iverson does, about how after all of that, he telling his friend like how much he love him, and Jordan walks up like, "You don't love me because you wouldn't cross me up like that." And I was like, "That sound like Jordan.
Yeah.
That sound like him. That totally sound like him." But I use that quotable practice. We talking about practice.
Hmm.
Practice? Because I use that quotable because we had a conversation about it before, but I felt like we should talk about it again. Because what nobody understands from that little sound bite, that man was going through a whole lot of shit. You feel me?
Hmm.
To
Okay.
losing his friend, his one of his best friends in the whole wide world.
Hmm.
Then you got people in the media, like you gotta think about it from this standpoint, right? So you're an athlete. You know that shit comes with the game. You gotta talk to the press. You don't really have a choice in the matter. This is part of your job, right? But then you gotta think about people's mental capacity, right? So
Hmm.
I just lost one of my bestest friends in the whole wide world. Now they out here asking me stupid ass fucking questions, and one of the fucking stupid ass questions that they asking me involves practice. Like they out there in the gym shooting with me and shit. Like I don't ask me no stupid ass question. So I think when it came to that particular sound bite, which I think I'm about to start using that somewhere in this show. I'm just gonna just randomly like practice. We talk about practice. Uh, but somewhere along the lines, I also realize one thing when it comes to certain corporate aspects, they don't give a fuck about what you're going through personally. You are a robot, a goddamn machine, and they expect you to be doing what it is that you get paid to do. Whether you
Yes.
sad, you happy, you freaking injured, it don't matter. They just expect you, especially when it comes to these professional athletes. And that's the sad part about it. Because it's like, I'm still a human being at the end of the day.
Hmm.
But one would say that's modern day slavery.
Yeah,
You
in a way.
you do what I paid you to do, boy. I don't care if you lost a family member or you know what I mean. I don't care if you sick. I don't care if you injured. You better go out on that court, even at practice, and play
Yeah.
like life depends on it.
Hmm. And that's modern day slavery in a sense of yes, you expected to do. The only weird thing is you get paid a lot to do what I expect you to do. That's where it
Right,
kind of gets in that weird thing because if you don't want to do it, then walk away. You can't. There's people in recent times that will walk away from it.
right,
But back then, the one thing I kind of understand looking backwards a lot is that was when ESPN was at its peak. That was when the whole thing about the reporters could ask you anything because that was like the height of 24/7 sports news.
right.
So they also that even you from my perspective, a lot of reporters they need to make their name on I gotta ask this person this question. Outside of
Mhm.
playing basketball or football, I gotta ask you about your personal life.
Right,
Which that gets that weird thing is like, yeah, you're covering everything as a reporter,
right.
but why? And then, yeah, no, I'm a basketball player. Y'all only focus on what I'm doing is what am I doing with my team and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And that's where it gets kind of weird.
And I think that's the other part that was making him angry because if the 76ers lost, it wasn't because of Allen Iverson.
Mhm.
I can guarantee you that part, right? So I'm thinking this how I don't know how again how that man was thinking. What this time? I want to know. But I'm just hold on. I'm trying to check some info. I need to know. Here Gemini too. Oh, okay. So here's the air sign information you need to know. We can be very social, but sometimes we like to be alone in our own. Every air sign I know is like that. Whether it be a Gemini, an Aquarius or a Libra. All of us are like that. Like we want to be social, but not all the time, right? So not now. We adding to the situation. I'm grieving.
Hmm.
I'm going through something. It hurts real bad. We grew up together. We I learned how to play basketball with this motherfucker being right here by my side throughout the whole situation, right?
Hmm.
And now I lost this person. You feel me? Never mind. My ball game is still impeccable though. I'm still
Hmm.
gonna get out there, put some points on the board and all of that, right? But then the question is not about the game because he wasn't missing no games. It was about practice.
Yeah.
Are we talking about practice? like practice. And he said it in the clip.
Yes.
He said it. I ain't missing no games. You feel me? I ain't missed a game yet. I missed a couple of practices.
Hmm.
I think that's where it's at. I think for me, I think a lot of people get it twisted with that whole
Yeah.
scenario. It's like I don't think you get the point. The point is, I'm not missing my actual where I mean, I need to be at practice. Of course, everybody needs to be at practice. But if I need to take a couple of days off, I need to take a fucking couple of days off because I'm a fucking human being.
True.
And I
I,
ain't take wait a minute, and I ain't take no day off from the game. I took a
mhm.
day off from fucking practice.
Facts. 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 Facts.
But what you was
So,
about?
oh, what I was about to say is one of the things that I think happened is you got to remember how Allen Iverson image was portrayed at the time too.
Mm-hmm.
So him not doing something, it was like you are quote unquote the future bad boy or the current bad boy of the league compared to Jordan or whoever else, Kobe and all them at the time.
Right. That's because they
So
weren't
you
robots.
yeah, and the way that they looked at his statement was like he doesn't care because he's a bad boy anyway. But that was, to me personally, far from the truth. He was just a new era rendition of what the culture looked like. Because you got
Now,
to
can I give
remember,
you a spin on that real quick on that one part right there?
what?
He's a bad boy and all that. No, he's a rebellious slave.
Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. Same terms, but yeah, it's fucked up because no, he was normal to me. He looked like everybody I went to fucking school with. He looked
Mhm.
like me. I mean, I'm taller than him though, but still, but it was no. The NBA was changing, and you got to think this was right around which I would consider where the NBA was really coming into its full fledged thing, where they were
Mhm.
making people stars.
Yeah.
The problem was
Yeah.
that he was becoming a star that did not look like the star that they wanted.
And I get it. With a $76.7 million contract sitting on the table, like I want you to be a practice too. But again, he's a human being. He's human. He's human. He's human. I'm saying that even maybe it's a thing in the air in Philly too because I was just watching this documentary about Eve the other day, right? And mind you, same scenario. She getting paid thousands and thousands of dollars to perform in front of an audience every freaking night, right? But she gets to the point where she's flustered. And now, of course, because black people were her bosses, they handled it different. You feel me?
Mhm.
I it's just the lack of empathy for athletes in general. I think it is for me. Like, all right, they just gotta go through whatever. Like, you a man, you gotta take it. Nah, that's why the fuck. And then when they start doing stupid shit, and you wondering why the fuck they doing stupid shit, instead of giving them just a little bit of time, a little bit of breathing room, a little bit to kind of cope.
Uh, yes, I'm I agree. I think what generally people do feel is the Well, you get paid to do this. If I was
I
to
give
get
a
paid the
fuck
same
what I
amount,
get paid. You get paid to go to your job, but when you need a grieving period, you get that. So I
but
should get the same respect.
this
I don't give a fuck
this is the
how much more money than you I make.
but that's the thing I
I'm
think
still a
most people
human
don't
being.
consider. But I don't think really we consider it because if you never had that chance to make that money, people would generally say, "I will do anything to make that money." But then when you make that
I'm
money,
tired.
your
I don't
reality
care.
become in.
I'm not one of them people, so I wouldn't understand that part because when I'm tired, I'm tired. I don't give a fuck how much money I'm making. If I need a break, I need a break. I need a mental day. I need a mental day because there's no way in how that I'm going to be able to properly do the job the way you want me to do the job if my mind ain't right.
Mhm.
No matter how much more money I make than the next man. If my
Yep.
mind not right, how am I going to be able to do the job that you want me to do
And
with
that's one
all
of
the
the things
money
I
that
say.
you paying me? Now that should be another reason like he need him because all the millions is on the table.
Yeah. But
You know what I mean?
even with
All
that,
those millions, but I don't even think it was really. It wasn't even the franchise that really had an issue with it.
it was
That
the
wasn't the franchise. That was the media.
yeah, the media. No, it really was the media. But there's always this thing about Allen Iverson where because he got the label as the quote unquote bad boy, the quote unquote difficult person, or as your terms, the rebellious slave, that no matter what you say, they're going to twist and turn your words or twist and turn a hot take or twist and turn your actual human feelings and make it seem like it was something that was disrespectful. That's really what happened. Because
That's what
if
that
you ever
happens. That happens with everybody, not just him. Like
yeah,
they gonna find their what their spenders gonna be. That's their job. You feel
mhm.
me? But I just want to make note. It wasn't even the franchise that had the beef. It was the media.
But the media is trying to show what was already put on him to the people that really was mad about it.
I
Like,
know what
yeah,
they.
why
We
you ain't
all
going to
know what
practice?
we Doc. We all know what they was trying to show. That's why they wind up having a dress code later. This is why
Yes.
everything. This is why they didn't like athletes having cornrows in their head. We know that we know the backstory to all of that.
And
But
that's what you talking about because I remember I brought that up at some point. We were talking about something, but yeah, but that's the whole thing. Because one thing, if any, not you, but if anybody actually listens to that whole thing he said, it was very clear what he was saying. You want me to come to practice, but I play this game. I play this game that I will give my life for. Every
right.
time I'm on the court, I'm willing to give everything I got. And you're complaining about the smallest thing. Outside of the fact that my friend is no longer here with me,
Hmm.
it doesn't add up. It doesn't. But that's the real shit that was happening. But because he had a label on him, the media wanted to continue that label. And to me personally, I think it was just a mix of a bunch of stuff. It was sports entertainment news being at the highest it was, or becoming into the highest it was, him being a person that wasn't a traditional what everybody thought a player should look like, even before there was really an NBA look for a player,
All right.
and then him going through his real
Well,
life
it did
shit.
have a look. Jordan.
But
Jordan always came well dressed. You feel me? Whether it was a suit or some kind of like polo shirt and some slacks or whatever. He always came well dressed. He had a bald head, so the cornrows wasn't a thing. You feel me? Like he
that,
came looking like the nigga that they wanted him to look like.
yeah,
A great representation. Then Allen Iverson, coming from where he come from, he come in. And then that's a whole thing that I don't think that they took it to account. Well, the whole bad boy thing. Let's get into that real quick because the whole bad boy thing started way before he got into the NBA,
when he played
and
basketball.
that's where that the picture gets painted. It didn't get painted when he got in the NBA. It got painted in
Mhm.
Hampton, Virginia,
Yep,
at a little incident at a bowling alley
yep,
where some people got where some people fucked around and found out.
yep.
Um, but then some kind of way he got pointed out, although nobody really could say that it was him. Nobody
Yeah.
really admitted that was him. He went to jail.
One key thing is, and you brought this up. He was a two-star athlete, just
He
like
was.
Bo Jackson. Yeah.
He was. Because he played football and he played basketball. But I want to keep focused. He went to jail. It was a whole court. You could look it up yourself. You know, I take what I said, take my word for it. But you could look it up yourself. He went to jail and there was a whole fight just getting him out of there. So then he comes out and then he does all the things that he's supposed to do, which leads him to playing for the 76ers. So that image was already painted because of that incident at the bowling alley.
Mhm.
That happened way before he got to the NBA. So it's like a stigma that he was never going to shake off anyway. You feel me? Whether he had the braids or not. It's it's photos of Bubba Chuck without no braids.
Yeah. But just like when you were saying, when you were doing the comparison to Jordan, when a young black male shows up and does not fit what certain people are comfortable with,
Hmm.
cornrows, chains, necklaces, baggy clothes, not in a suit. I'm
Hmm.
very much like that too personally, but that's
Hood
like the
gear,
thing.
hood attire, your
No, it's
urban apparel. Jordan didn't wear that. He wore Stanford apparel.
but that's the thing that when wait, why aren't you wearing the suit? Well, I don't
But
have to.
you
There's
know,
no rules
here's
that
the
say.
real thing, Doc. Fuck what y'all think I'm supposed to look like. Why do I have to conform to what it is that you want? I don't give a fuck how
Exactly.
much money you paying me.
For
You
real.
paying
No,
me to
I
do a
rock with that.
job, which is to go. Hold on, you paying me to do a job, which is to go out on that court every fucking game and bust ass.
Mm,
Yeah, I might need it because we keep going back to him, but that wasn't the situation. Yeah, that's the picture that they painted, but the real situation is he's a black man in America that they paying money, and it wasn't even his bosses that was upset that he took the practices off. It was the fucking media.
mhm.
So when it comes to them, fuck them. Nobody has to conform to what you feel like people should be. I should be this way. That's the problem with the world right now. Everybody worried about what everybody else should be and look like and how they should walk and talk. And the fuck you. Why the fuck you think I cuss the way the fuck I fucking cuss? Because I'm putting my motherfucking middle finger up at the world. No. I don't have to be who you tell me I'm gonna be. I came into this world when I was born. The day that I was born, I was given free will. And I let no man take that shit from me. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I've been without, so I know what it's like to be broke. You feel me? And that's probably what the fuck, get the fuck out of here. My boss, the people that pay me, that cut the checks ain't even mad. And y'all little punk asses are sitting out here talk about practice. Fuck out of here. Practice? We talking about practice.
Yep.
Not the game.
Practice. Practice.
Not the game. We talking about practice. Fuck out of here. That's the problem now. Everybody feel like somebody gotta fucking conform to this is my idea of what you should be. Now, fuck you. I'm what I'm supposed to be. I'm
Yeah.
made just perfectly imperfect. I'm
Perfect
made the
imperfection.
way that the most high meant for me to be made. I'm
Okay.
not. Nothing about me is perfect. And I'm fine with that. And I'm cool with that. But you're not gonna tell me what I'm supposed to be. I'm me every day I wake up. I get out that bed, my 2 feet hit the ground. I'm still me.
Look at that.
I'm not you. I'm me. So yeah, all of that, what they felt like, we know what they felt like. We gotta think of the time period of when all of this was happening. We know exactly what they wanted and what they felt like. Nobody's not they still want that shit today.
Zzz.
Nothing's changed. And then the jackasses like John Morant do shit and then they tighten the grip a
No,
little bit harder.
that because that's the name. The problem. Like they do, but he's doing like young boy shit that don't make sense at
He
all.
is, but he not the only one. There's other players that's doing stupid shit too. They just tighten the grip a little harder. But what what I can say is what they doing and shit is in no comparison to what the media was doing to Allen Iverson.
I
He
think the
wasn't get,
media. Oh, go.
he
I'm sorry.
wasn't getting in trouble. He just
Nope.
didn't come to practice.
Yeah. I think the media now. for the because sports entertainment is a real thing, 24/7 news cycle. They tell everything about everybody's personal life now. It's not just what you did on the court field or the I don't know what you was a court
It
field.
ain't even,
It's
it's that, and because it ain't just them that's telling their business, that and all that. That's fine and cool. My point is this: it was practice.
yeah. Oh, and I always
Like
want to say
I
this.
don't have no excuses for none of that bullshit. It's like, all right, now y'all just being slave drivers. But you know what? They the media in that position, they not the fucking master. Because the master would be the 76ers because they own his contract, right? They like maybe the overseer
Nah,
or the
media
assistant to the overseer
media
or
is the
maybe
octoroom.
a slave catcher.
Nah, I think the media is the octoroom. They got some black in them because they get it, but they the snitch.
I can't give that because they too many different colors. I'm giving them
That's the media.
the slave catchers because they
Oh,
always in your shit trying to figure out what the fuck you got going on.
and go
Or
back and
I'm
tell
giving
who.
them, and I'm not. That's why I'm saying it's not a racial thing. It's a position thing. So I won't give them an octoroon. I won't give them that. Yeah, they snitched some of them, but some of them act was just as ratchet and was like, fuck that master. Yeah, I'm an octoroon, but fuck master. We about to fuck up his old shit. So I can't give it a race thing. I'm gonna give it a position thing. And which is why I say maybe an overseer or a slave catcher.
Okay.
Because there's no
Okay.
race there. It's like you could be an octoroon and be a slave catcher.
That's the problem, though.
But that ain't had nothing to do with the race. That only
Yeah,
has something to do with the job that you took.
yeah,
So
but
your
that's the
job
problem
is
because
to report on what the hell they doing wrong. That's why I would give it an overseer. Because that's their
so
job to report the
if
findings to the master about what's happened. I had to beat Sally yesterday because she didn't pick her share in cotton, so I whipped her. That's what
but
the overseer does. The
but if
master
you are off the
says
room, that means somewhere down the line, somewhere
that's a
lineage.
race, Doc. That's what I'm saying. You keep talking
All right,
about the race. This is
all
not
right.
a race. A octoroon could be an overseer too.
But that means
A
they have the
octoroon
thing
could
that
be
they
a
hurting in
slave
their
catcher.
lineage. But it means they
What?
have it in their lineage. That means that somewhere down the
That
line,
don't mean
you would
nothing.
do
And I
this
would
to your
say that
great great grandmother.
the octoroons that rebel, they like that don't make sense. That don't go together. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's octoroons that actually definitely rebelled against what the system and
Mhm.
fought it hard and long, and they were octoroon.
I
That's
think
why
we're,
I'm not giving a race based type of
and I wasn't doing
situation.
the racing. I was just doing with the timeline. But I think we're missing. It's fine. I get it.
Yeah, it's a racial. A octoroon is a race. Like that's the piece, the ethnic background of a person. That's not. No, you can have octoroons that's slave catchers, and then you can have octoroons that's abolitionists, which you did have both of them. You know, I'm a history buff, so I'm knowing these things. You had both of them. Um, so no, I would say I would go overseer or freaking slave catcher. Because you could be an octoroon and do that job too. Or you could be an octoroon and say, fuck you, master, and kill the whole gang. You feel me? So, yeah. Weird times those days was. I don't know, think that nobody in these days is going to be able to go back to that shit. I think we all rather die. But
I completely agree.
I'm not being nobody. I know I'm dying. I'm not being anybody's slave. Fuck that.
Yeah,
I'm not.
G. I agree.
I'm dead already. If it comes to black folks going back to slavery, you can count me out. I'm already dead. I died the day they made the decision because I'm rebelling like a motherfucker.
I'm with you.
And I'm taking some motherfuckers out with me
I'm with you.
before I go. Cause I'll
I'm
be
with you.
damned. I'll be damned. I'm not doing it. I'm not going. I'm not going. Um, but yeah, all right. So it's time to get to these 11 notes. We had an interesting conversation. I don't know how I got the slave. Well, I do know because they wanted him to be a slave. So I know exactly how we got to the conversation. They wanted Allen Iverson to be a slave. That's what it is. And that meant, slave, take your ass to practice too. I know you was at the game, but take your ass to practice. So listen, no. But it is time to give some love real quick. Doctor, you need to, or is it
No,
in the
when we do the flip, I'm loaded up now.
Okay. All
Um,
right, cool. So, because it's a look that I'm going for here.
okay.
Um, Anybody watching from Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Rumble, whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for the love and support. And again, you doing that lets them know that we know that you know that we know that you know that we know that you're here and we're here. And so, yeah, like, yeah, move things around, move the algorithm sometimes. But anyway, I want to thank y'all in advance for watching. I love you so much, and thank you, thank you, love. But this love we're about to give out right now, this love is a different kind of love. This love is our listening love, our listening audience. Um, it's called Love Notes. How do we come up with the title Love Notes? Well, interesting story. I like to tell them what Doc is here more so because I would prefer to talk shit to your face than you be typing and me talking shit. It don't work the same. So here we go. I used to call it love. Doc used to call it show notes. I was never gonna fucking call it that. We bickered, we bickered, and eventually, we came to the compromise because what we both realized was there is no love without compromise. And so now we call it the Love Notes. I want a theme song for it. Somebody could sing it and make it sound like the Love Boat. That would be lovely. So I could just insert it in there. You feel me? You gotta have the right optics though. I wanted to sound good. I don't want it to sound all wet and stuff. But anyway, um, yeah. So now it's the Love Notes, and we're gonna keep it that way forever. Also, Doc used to say some old bullshit about I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. I did not. I didn't. I did have a clipboard. He did bring that up. I did. I did. And I had a lot of papers, but it wasn't the size of a composition notebook. It just was a lot of papers. But in all fairness, a lot of cities, states, and countries on those papers and territories. So that's why I had them. But we don't do that anymore anyway. Forget what he has said. We don't do that now. We do this. We do this. Listen, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the top six, though: United States, United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, Belgium, specifically Brussels. I love you guys. You guys are extraordinary, and thank you for the love and support and dedication. I love y'all. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. I love you so much. Thank you for the love. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Spain, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. You guys are so extraordinary. Thank you. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, Czech Republic, Portugal, Morocco. Hi, boos. I love you. Thank you for the love. Oh my gosh, thank you. Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, Sweden, Bangladesh, and Latvia. Hi, babies. Hi, I love you so much. Oh, I wish I could meet all of you, but you know, they got these little stupid things called restrictions and stuff. I don't know what's going on in the world. Um, Hungary, Greece, Denmark. Hold on. Jamaica. Yeah. Slovakia, Ukraine, Peru. Hi, booze. I love you too. Thank you for the love, man. Thank you. And last but not least, lastly, Italy, Egypt, Malta, Tanzania, Cambodia, and Colombia. Hi, babies. Thank you so much for the love and the dedication. One day we'll be free and I could come visit y'all in y'all prospective countries and, get to know the cultures and stuff. I need people to lift restrictions. Like now you hate and now you just don't want us to go places. Like that's hating. That's
Uh,
hating.
Slight production note. I don't think you're live on Twitch anymore.
Okay, well, I don't know what to do about that right now because we a little too deep in the show and I can't fix it right now. When I'm in show, I can't fix none of the technical difficulties. Um, it does not say that I'm not connected. Actually, it says I'm still on there, so I don't know. I don't know. Nothing I can do about it. Anyway, so that's that. Um, Again, if I'm not losing my mind about it, don't lose your mind about it either. Listen, life is set up that way. All right, let's get to what Doc has said. Doc has said, top flight, catch the vibes. Nobody beats the biz, maybe except Cat Lee Woo. Wow. Oh, sorry. I'm a little excited. I got a little excited. I was about to do some work. I was about to go in on somebody's neck. Because the Woo said, protect.
And that
Hold on. What's going on here? Protect your neck. That's what the Woo said. That's what. Ah. Well, I'm gonna go. Cousin couldn't have sung that song instead of the. Okay, whatever. Instead of Wu Tang Clan, ain't nothing to fuck with. I probably would have been punished for them weeks. And his mom and dad were here for my mom's surgery, and we was laughing about that. And I was like, it's a lot of other Wu Tang songs he could have sung that I played all the time. Why did he have to pick that song?
that was
But I
what it
guess
this is vibe.
it was a dope. It was some dope rhymes. So and he
Dope
wanted
rhyme.
niggas to know that Wu Tang Clan wasn't nothing to fuck with. Wu Tang Clan wasn't nothing to fuck with. But I thought about that when I was talking to his mom. Like, out of all the songs your son could have sung, he chose that one. Got me punished automatically. But anyway, Doc has said worldwide practice, practice. We talk about practice. Nah, this for real and forever. And like real, like and my boss is not even. I think that's the part would have made me mad. Like you, I would have cussed them out. I ain't gonna lie, because I would have said that shit. Like my fucking boss is not even bitching about the shit. The fuck is your problem? Fuck are we talk about here? Crybaby ass, pussy ass niggas. Listen, I would have said all kinds of shit, and then I would have got fined and in trouble because that's part of my job. Because you can't cuss the people out. He handled it actually pretty well if you think about it.
He did. I actually had some when you just said that made me think about something, but it will lead to a different conversation. So
Well, now you said it, so now I want to know what's the thing.
your previous job was doing what? And wouldn't it make sense that how that aligned with media? Because publicity is publicity though.
Yeah, I was
Or
in public relations.
yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
how would that angle?
What as far as what him saying what he said in the
If
soundbite?
you're his publicist or you make public media as the media, is there a difference between those two?
Yeah, a journalist and a publicist are not the same thing. My as a publicist, my job is to spin it, whatever they just made happen, and the media makes a lot of things happy. The media, their job is to report whatever they can report. So yeah, they coincide, they work hand in hand, but it's two different jobs. So now we got the sound bite where they using and they keep talking about practice. How do you handle that? Well, I think they handled it pretty well because although it's a sound bite that lasts through the ages and partially used in memes for certain situations, for certain
Get rap.
situations.
John Tripp, he has a song called Allen Iverson, and that's in that, and I love that song to death. If you never heard it,
But
please go listen to it. But
what winds up happening is it's only but so much you could do with that. You feel me? So it's a sound bite. And we know that the clip is way longer. And all you could do at that point is just make sure that the longer clip gets out.
Okay.
But there's like nothing really you could do about that. Like it happened. He said it. He was on camera. They asked the question. So like all you could do is just make sure that they get the rest of the press conference. But it doesn't and at this point I'm on the other side of the spectrum because now I am the journalist, you feel me?
That's why I came with this question for you.
But
But
it's
I didn't mean this
nothing
to take
that
long.
by me being in marketing and public relations, it's nothing that they really can do except for try to put a band-aid on it.
Okay.
That's it. Like what else you do about that? It happened. He went to the press conference, he said what he had to say. He said how he felt. He didn't cuss nobody out. So I don't really have anything to spend.
Okay. No, but that was my thing because I was thinking about because you said the part I didn't say out loud. You on the other end of it now, and I was just curious, like, how do you angle both sides of it at this point in time compared to at that point in
It's
time? But
nothing to angle. He said it. You just make sure you get the rest of the clip out. Because you can't
okay.
angle something that he said in a live. He said it. You know,
Yeah.
he said it. Like, what do you do? So now you just make sure you get all of the clip, not just the sound bite, and you disseminate the clip.
Mhm. Okay. And I was just asking because I was thinking about it a lot. I'm like, Kat has been on this side, and now she's on this side, but I don't want to ask it that loaded way. I just want to ask the tradition because your nostalgia is a big thing. And that's why I was asking, like, all right, nostalgia. And you basically, this was the tap in. We think about nostalgic shit, and that's how you felt at the time. And I was just curious, like, is anything had changed? But thank you for answering. I just had that question, and
It's
I didn't mean it to take that long.
nothing really you can do with that at that point. You just gotta be like, uh, you know what? He said it. So now we just got to get the rest of the clip because that's not all he said. And I'm more than certain his PR people was there because that's another thing that people need to understand. Wherever, and especially when the press is involved, like they might not be in the club with you, or they might be in the club with you, depending on your relationship, Diddy. Um,
Wait,
but
what? Did you just say Diddy?
I did.
That caught me off guard. The fuck?
I
Anyway,
did say
continue.
Diddy
Continue.
because he
Continue.
was partying with all of his staff. He had to make sure he could trust them. Um, I need to see what this. Oh, wait a minute. Some stuff going on. I just got an email, but I mean, a text message and it's a video. But anyway, I gotta watch that afterwards. Yeah, but the places that your PR people are supposed to be with you, fuck the club type shit, are press conferences. Whether you're an athlete or a musician or whatever the case may be, because they need to make sure that you say the proper things. But they're not in control of what you say, but they are control of the things that the people can ask you. So that
Mhm.
way it won't be come off like a bomb. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nope, that question is not nope. You know, like I don't know if people pay attention. Like even with Beyonce, right? When she was sick, she rarely does interviews now, but when she was doing a few interviews that she was doing, like if they asked her a question, she look over at her publicist, oh no, we not answering that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we
No, but that's
that
when people
happened.
make a joke about people being media trained. And that's kind of why I think podcasts have a slight advantage, kind of, sort of, but not really.
Well, the only thing of difference between doing podcasts and stuff like that is, well, one, you get a little bit more freedom, but also it's done at the moment that it's done. You know what I'm saying? Like with television interviews and things of that nature. Well, I would say press conferences and podcasts are like kind of, if they live press conferences, they kind of neck and neck because whatever's happening in that moment is happening. But when it comes to um like a regular television interview, like I gotta sit here, you gotta sit here, that's cool because they just splice it and turn it into what they want to turn it into. It's different when you do a podcast, like I said, because you're in the moment. And
Yeah.
especially if you do like I do, which is live, then you're in the moment. You feel me? So it's not like I could stop it like cut. All right, let's do this question again. Like we're in the moment. With a press conference, same thing. They can't be like, stop, don't answer that question. You're in the moment. So whatever he said is whatever he said at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in the moment.
You got to
Like
stay in it.
even that face that Desiree made when Jay-Z was asked a question about kneeling at that press conference with the NFL. And this was when he was first announcing that he would be, partnering up with the NFL.
Mhm.
You dig? And Desiree, it's funny because we talking about her tomorrow. Again, we not finished with this bitch. Um, but Desiree made this face like, because she was scared that he was going to say the wrong thing. This is why you got publicists. This is why you got marketing, because their job is to make sure that you don't say the wrong things and you don't do the wrong things and you don't do things that make you look stupid as fuck. That's their job. And the lawyers keep you from going to jail, um, or getting sued, whichever one comes first. Anyway,
Also, the
but
bookkeepers. Also, shout out to the bookkeepers.
yeah, and then the bookkeepers. Damn, I'm playing all of the only thing I haven't been is the lawyer.
Hey, in the future,
I don't think I want to go back to school. I'm a passed on that one. Um, it's not like I used to be like in the 17, 16, 17, and 1800s. You could just go to school for a couple of years and you could come out and be a lawyer. Now you gotta take the bar exam and all that. I don't have time. I don't have that kind of time on my hands. I got a life that I gotta live. But anyway, but yeah, yeah, your bookkeeper. You need them to make sure that you ain't going crazy. And then when it's time to go see the accountant, your CPA can't get over on you because they done stole some money because you not. That's why you need a bookkeeper and a CPA. To be honest with you, oh my gosh, you got me talking about all my expertise today. But you need a bookkeeper and a CPA. The bookkeeper keeps your books. They keep everything in order. They follow the receipts. They make sure that it's recorded and documented properly, and everything should be where it is. Because when you go see that CPA, and especially somebody in the industry, when you go see that CPA, right, and then $20,000 is missing from your account, and you can't figure out why that $20, you know that's you didn't spend it. You don't remember,
Desiree Smith on the surveillance of her daughter. All right, continue.
huh?
I said
What?
Desiree Smith on the surveillance of her daughter.
Lord. Anyway, but yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like the bookkeeper gonna be like, nah, we ain't spend that. So therefore, now you can go to your CPA. Like, why the fuck is $20,000 of my money missing? Where's it at? Now let me see your records. Let me see your books, and now you can match them up, and then you can find your money. And nobody schools y'all to this shit. All y'all think is I got a record deal. I'm rich, bitch. That's not how that shit works. It's a business at the end of the day. But I digress. Anyway, I digress. What else Doc can say? Yeah, we talking about practice. Practice. Fuck. I still see it like in my. I could close my eyes and see that practice, and then the faces he was giving them. Practice.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck you talk about? I see it visually in my face right now. Practice. I would have gave up.
Mhm.
What the fuck are we talking about? Practice. Just
I gotta
figuring
say
that
this.
out my face.
This is gonna be super. So you know the new meme that comes around when it's like, "What the fuck, bro?" It's another NBA player.
Yeah.
I do think,
What? And that Westbrook.
yeah, Westbrook. That's what it is. You know what I
Yeah, I
think it
thought it
is.
was Westbrook. Like,
I'm gonna say, and this is I'm still angling because when you kind of made me think about it a different way when you said no, you got to do what the master say do and everything. You know what I kind of think it is. I don't think people that are not black don't understand when black people are appalled about something. If
right.
I'm appalled, my reaction probably doesn't make sense to you,
No, then
but
you become a thug.
But no, that's what it was. Because if you could put them two clips together, the reaction is basically the same. You're asking me about something, and why the fuck are you? But funny enough, they
But a
don't curse.
nigga would get that part, and that's the part I get. A nigga would get that like, oh, you and your feelings. You know what I'm saying? When so another kind of person would be like, oh, you're so aggressive.
But that's what I'm saying, and maybe that's why. Because you brought it up a different way. I brought it up a different way, but those two clips, funny enough, they're both NBA players that were asked a weird ass question. But this it
Mhm.
was kind of like you act.
But I don't think that they think their questions are stupid, and that's where they fall short. But anyway, back. Let me get to this. This is last thing that you have said. Doc has said, hit that like button. Tune in the radio show, live show, radio show, and get the app. And listen, my name is Kat Lee Wu, and I definitely approve this message. Oh yeah, I approve this message. But yeah, then they be like, "Oh my gosh, I felt so threatened. He was gonna kill me. He was look. Did you see how he looked at me? Yeah, bitch. He looked at you like you asking a stupid ass motherfucking question. Why are you asking me this dumbass shit? Shit.
Facts,
And
facts,
I'm a Libra,
facts.
so I can't hide my facial expressions as well as I would like to. I can't. And I come with a resting. I come automatically with a resting bitch face. So you ask me some stupid shit. It's like, what?
Nah, I'm good.
Get
I
the
can
fuck
handle
out my face. And I can't help it. I'm trying to work on it though. I am, but I just don't appreciate stupid ass questions. And he was talking about practice, not the game.
not
Practice,
the game.
not the game.
Practice. You
Practice.
talking about practice?
The fuck? So I get it. Yeah, that was Westbrook though. It was him. Yeah, because I still see that meme a lot today. And like today, that's the like number one to use when you what the fuck.
It's the
Like
same thing. It's the same thing.
what? And his face like I love that one. Anyway, I love that one. I need y'all to remember because we about to get up out of here in a second. Hold on before I get to the things that I need to say. Starting September the 10th. Boost your business with better beats. It's coming. First webinar for Ambitiously the podcast. We've never had one of those yet. But it's beneficial to small business owners of all kinds. Well, mid-sized too. Anybody really. But if you're looking to understand how music and, shopping, the psychology of that, you need to be at this webinar because it's going to explain all of that to you. I worked really hard on this one too. It's gonna give you some knowledge about how that works. My marketing. Yeah. I'm nice, y'all. Just sleep on it. But anyway. Uh,
What
yeah,
if the
starting
background music in
September.
your business could do more than just fill silence? What if it could actually increase sales, build customer loyalty, and define your brand? Our mission is simple: to help businesses like yours succeed by harnessing the strategic power of sound. We believe the right music can be a game changer, and we're going to prove it.
That's that. That's coming up. That begins September the 10th. And from that day forward, it will be every second um, Wednesday of the month that we will have the webinar. It'll be at 1 to 1:30 p.m. Um, and that's what we're doing. Now, if there's any changes, I'll let y'all know. But for right now, 1:30 p.m. every second Wednesday of each month, we will do one session of that. So I just need y'all to know that. Just need y'all to know. Um, Also, we are now offering a starter pack for this particular situation. It's affordable. It's real affordable. Trust me. But we're offering the starter pack, and the plans will be up on the website. We also have a monthly plan system as well, so the plan will be available on the website really, really soon. Okay, okay, all right. Um, but for right now, just get ready for the webinar. All right, now it's time for me to say the things that I need to say because I need to say them. It's very important. Like it's, I'm just trying to make sure we all walk through life with some wisdom. Like mind your business. Except for on Media Mondays where I tell everybody's business because I'm nosy. And I want y'all to be nosy with me and it's fun. No, we want to get what we really want to get into other people's business. So that's a safe way to do it. The tapping I try not to, but sometimes it's warranted, but it's not intentional. So yeah, I don't think. Well, if you count me taking up for Bubba Chuck, then I might have told somebody's business. Maybe I might have told somebody's business because I did take up for him today. I always take up for him. That's my dude. Um, but that's that. The wiretap. You better believe we telling your business. You better not have a court case. That's high profile enough for me to catch one and pull it, and for us to read it because we gonna read it. You shouldn't be a foul, despicable, depraved, sinister, heinous, um, diabolical, stupid, dumbass of a person. Doc, take it away.
You could be contaminated, you could be perverted, you could be wicked, you could be
Mm-hmm.
malicious, you could just be dark. And my
Mm-hmm.
favorite one, you just be insidious.
Mm-hmm. It can be all them things. Shouldn't be none of them things, and we won't read it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You brought this on yourself, really. We didn't bring it on you. You brought it on yourself. Why and wire? That's more me and Doc's business. That's how I like debriefing. Like we just get to calm down a little bit. I don't need one from this case. This case is actually pretty fucking funny, but whatever. Um,
This case is sick to me.
it's weird. It's all kinds of weirdness. But I told you, now that looking at her face, I'm like, something about that lady. Something about that lady. I knew it was something about that lady. I knew it. Some people you could just look them in their face and be like, yeah, yeah. Anyway, crazy. Yes, she's crazy. Um, I don't know. I got that kind of discernment. I don't know about everybody else, but I'll be like, no, I don't rock with this kind. That's not my kind of person right here. You crazy. Look at how weird your smile is right now. Look at your face. Something ain't right about you.
The fuck? I don't know what I.
That's how I read. Because first, it's the first initial. Nope. Something about you not right. I could tell. I could see it in your eyes. And then I just walk away from it. Yeah, I walk away. It's a real thing. Nope. You're not my kind of people. Can't rock with that. Um, cattails. Oh my gosh. I think I got one more voiceover that I gotta fix because I said the person name. Again, it's hard to tell a story about people. You gotta change their names. And then while you telling the story, you forget that you done changed their names for the purpose of telling the story. And now you gotta go back and fix it. So I'm waiting to be let back in till I can finish this production. But
Okay.
as
That
soon
actually makes a lot of sense now.
as soon as I get my opening to get back into the booth, I'm gonna fix it. It's very hard though. It is because I done told the story like I don't even know how many times. The story is gonna be the way I want the story to be, but I gotta just remember to stop saying people's real names. Cause I told that man real name a couple times. And I think with this particular story, because he lied about what his real name was in the first place,
Mm.
I gotta tell that part of the story. It's a whole thing. So then it makes me flip to his real name. It's just a
Like
oh
this
Lord.
one better be good because it's gonna be funny. You like, I'm using fake names, but even when the fake name I give y'all is gonna be another fake name attached to the fake name.
It is. And the crazy
That's
part
funny to
about
me.
this story, I'll give y'all a little tea about this story. This story ran from, like I told you, 1999 until 2025. This is this how long thing. Now I'm gonna break it down and I'm gonna tell it fast because I'll be damned if I'm going to spend hours of my life telling the story. But I'm gonna it's gonna be broken. It's broken down into where I could tell the story quickly. But let's just say it takes place from 1999 ending in 2025.
Recently, but continue.
Recent, recently. So it's a long. Oh, it's gonna be juicy. I don't know about, well, I don't know. I'm kind of crazy, so I might find a funny pocket in there real quick, but it's gonna be juicy. It's a lot to talk about. A lot of events happen and why things ended. And maybe hopefully he'll listen to this and this might give him some insight on why he not one of them type of people that I rock with, my discernment. But that's why it's taking so long because I keep messing up. And then I actually went to somebody who I'm not recording it by myself, somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, and I want the sound quality to be like, I don't want it to sound like I recorded in this one location and then sound like I'm recording in my bathroom. You feel me? Like this acoustics, it's different. But that's the whole problem. That's one of the problems that we had. That wasn't the initial problem, but that's the problem that we've been having lately. But it's coming, it's happening. If I say it's happening, it's gonna happen. It's just things take time. But if you do happen to, if your story, your encounter with me, does happen to make it onto cattails, and what I'm gonna tell you is this: I just told you, I'm making sure that I change the names. So if you say something, that's your stupid ass fault because I just told you what I'm struggling with. And you gave me a fake, especially this person, because you gave me a fake name. And so now I gotta add your fake name and then your other fake name. It's too many fake names. This is too much. But anyway, but if you do happen to make an episode of cattails, just shut your mouth. Nobody will know it's you unless you say something because I changed the names of the people in these stories. Well, the people that need their names changed. I changed the name of these people. So shut up. Nobody knows you, dumbass. And what you said, Doc?
A hit dog will holler.
Yeah, dog. So shut the fuck up. And when nobody knows you. Well, now they know it's you, stupid ass. But if you do listen and you hear your story, hopefully you'll learn something from it because I'm telling it because some of them funny, and I'm also telling it because some experiences maybe they help somebody else. But I'm telling it because it's my business. I just changed your name, so should nobody know. And if they do, because it's your stupid ass fault. Stop barking, doggy. Anyway, yeah, and that's that. Love your babies, hug your babies, tell your babies that they are the GOAT, man. Tell them babies that they are the greatest of all time. They need that encouragement. It is your job as a freaking parent to encourage them babies. School has started up in certain areas. School is about to start up in my area and certain other areas. This is the most amazing time to just get into your parenting mojo and handle the business like you're supposed to. Tell that baby they're amazing or them babies they're amazing. Let them know. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be best NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member. I said NASCAR first, but whatever. We can switch it up for this particular thing. Good, I can get past my addiction a little bit faster today too. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell me to do a NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member, uh, commentator, engineer. What I do know about NASCAR is that they have a need for speed. They do. And at one point in time, the muscle car was king. And in my opinion, the muscle car is always king. They said put the pedal to the metal. They was not talking about these fucking dumbass cars y'all driving right now. Definitely not a Tesla. They wasn't talking about none of that. They was talking about the muscle cars, the Gran Torinos, the Chevelles, the old Mustangs. Them type of cars. Not this bullshit y'all doing right now. Now, if they want to work for NASA, tell them be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, whatever the hell else they do over there. I don't know. Never worked for NASA. But what I do know is you need to get yourself a telescope, and not the kind that you look through your neighbor's windows with you perv. Get you a good one. Comes with lenses, scopes, beams. Also in that, National Geographic. Hi. That's where mine came from anyway. Might require a little bit of assembly. Not much though. Trust me, I've done it, so I can tell you. Take that bad boy outside and go to some right, especially right now because while the hurricane isn't out here, because you ain't gonna be able to see shit while the hurricane out. But go out there and discover some shit with them babies. Maybe an asteroid, a comet, a meteor. I hope all of which are going past you and not coming towards you, because that's frightening, child. Ooh, that's frightening. A planet that they say is not a planet no more, but in my fucking opinion, it's always gonna be a planet. You know why? Because I had to build a solar system, so it's a planet. Case closed. Um, a UFO. This message is not for the person who's receiving the message right now. This message is for the people, the beings that beam you up or down. Because at this point, I'm confused. I don't know if it's up or down anymore. So whatever they beam you to, this message is just so that you let them know, without letting them know, that I do not want to go. I don't want to be beamed up, Scotty. I don't want to be probed. I don't. I don't want to go. Now I will go. I don't. Still don't want to be probed, and nor do I want to be beamed. I don't know. I guess I got to be beamed up, but I definitely don't want to be probed. Because if you got a better place other than this place that I live on right now for me to go, I'm with the shits. I'm going. But if it's not better than here, then don't disrupt what I got going on, baby. Let me rock out. You know what I mean? And deal with the shit I already been dealing with. Now, I do have a right plump neighbor that you can get. Come get her immediately.
You added plump this time. That was kind of
Yeah,
interesting.
she plumped. She not plump, but listen, I'm trying to sell the situation. She plumped. All right.
That was a new word I heard. I was like, wait, you never said. I'm sorry. I'm
trying
sorry. I'm not.
trying to convince them to come get her. Listen, so anyway, yeah, I got a nice plump neighbor that you could come get. Go to her house. Skip my house though. Okay? Okay. Thanks. Appreciate you in advance. Again, this message is not for you per se. This is for the people that's gonna come probe you and get the information from you. And if they probe you, then they already got the information. So then they don't have to we don't have to go through all of the craziness and mayhem. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Listen, it is now time for your warning. Oh, it's so tired.
The following moments may contain explicit language.
I just feel like if I warn you first, then you know already, and then we're not all confused and run around here looking crazy. Listen. No, and who is hitting my phone right now? I'm talking. How
Who's
dare
this
you?
paging me and why? RP to Biggie and
Biggie, rest in
you know what
peace,
did it.
Biggie.
You know what Diddy did. But anyway, that's what you said when I heard it. I'm
It's
like,
my
oh, here
nigga
comes the
Pop from the barbershop. No,
yeah.
why is Pop
Ah,
hitting you up from the barbershop at this time of the night? I mean, from the barbershop. Why is he hitting you up? Tell him to tell you that. Well, I guess because he trying to give you the warning. So I guess he need to call
fair
you in the
warning.
middle of the night.
Fair warning. Fair
Whatever.
warning.
Listen. My bad. Damn. Why you want to stick me for my paper? Damn. All right. Anyway, my bad. I'm sorry. You threw that on my head. That's my fault. I want to hear that now, though. That's crazy. Anyway. Put music in my head tonight, Doc. But you got that warning because I want us to be friends forever. Like Chucky. I'm your Chucky. I don't know if that's a good thing or a
No,
bad thing.
no.
I want to be your friend forever. So, in order for that to happen, I need you to stay in your lane. Okay? Your lane over there. My lane over here. Stay in your lane. Don't get in my lane. Don't get in my lane at all. You get in my lane, you're going to get something that you do not want. I can promise you, you're going to get something that I can guarantee you're going to get something that you do not want. Do not break the glass. Do not push the button. Because you do all of that, baby, you're going to get hurt. You don't want to. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to help you out. Trying to help you out. I mean, I think that's the least I could do. Leave her where the fuck she's at. Leave her the fuck alone. Don't bother her. Leave her with her cub. They having a good old time over there. My cub is probably in the bed right now, but that's not the point. Leave, leave, leave us over there. We good. We good. We all right. We straight. You don't want her. She is not nice. She is not sweet. She is not kind. She is not cuddly. She is none of those things at all. You want her. She is nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly. Yeah, she is. And baby, you get her, you get a 2 for 1 special. AU big purr, bitches. AU big purr. AU big purr. Shit. Fuck. Cause listen, if Cat is purring, Cat is a happy, happy girl. AU big purr, you bitches. And that's what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes as a collision. Who the fuck needs that? I don't need that for me. I don't need that for Dot. I don't need that for you. We don't need that for we. So just stay in your lane. Again, not I said the cat. Not nowhere are we doing that. Nowhere. It doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna just need you to stay in your lane. Okay? Okay. Um Plus you need to pick and choose your battles wisely. Jumping in my lane is not a wise battle. You should scoot your boot and get from the fuck around here. Pick and choose your battles wisely because every battle is not a battle to be fought. Some battles we unfortunately set ourselves up for because we don't have to be there. Oh, is the foxes outside? But sorry, I live in a very naturey environment. There's foxes, there's all kinds of stuff, and sometimes you hear 'em. Sound like a screaming lady. Anyway, but it did. It sounded like first time I heard, it, I was like, who is outside screaming? It was a fox. But yeah, pick and choose your battles wisely. Uh, Crash out party because now it's like a clan crash out clan. I want to say maybe crash out clan is a better name for them. I like that one. I see them better.
Is it
I
two
see.
of the three, or because the one I think be too high? Don't give a fuck for real. I think I know who you're talking about. Well, I know who you're talking about, but I'm trying to make it fair.
Well, I
'Cause
would say all of them is crash outs. So it's all three: the boss
the
and
boss doesn't crash out. The boss be too high
the
to crash.
boss is, and this is coming from a fellow birthday twin. The
Facts.
boss
So we
is a
talking
crash out.
really? I think it'd be too high to
Just
crash
not
out.
in the crash out the way you think. Listen, crash outs come in various forms.
Same
I'm
sizes.
breaking it down
I'm sorry.
because look at this situation with the two that you think I'm talking about. Now he'll crash out, but not in that way. Like he throw his little tantrums, but his crash out is that fucking cup, them styrofoam cups,
Okay, cool.
and
We'll fully talk about the same crash
the
out. What you call it?
narcotic.
Crash
So
out
that's
crew.
his crash out.
Okay.
Then we got the second crash out, which I think she has also some of those same issues. Might not say be the cup, but some other form of narcotic. But the biggest crash out of them all goes by the name of Petty Boots, aka Baby Caligula, aka Little Boots, aka Drake. That's the biggest crash out of them all. But all of them crash outs.
If they were siblings, he's
Um,
the baby, so that's why he does it. But anyway.
what I would say is don't do what he doing. That's what I will say. But I tried to tell him a while ago, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I? He didn't want to
Mm-hmm.
listen. So look where he at now.
Well,
A hard head make a soft behind.
dead ass.
I hate it when they used to say that to us.
No, it's true though. It's true.
Like nigga, my behind been soft. What you talk about?
No, no, it's different than.
Now what you saying is it's gonna be tender. It's gonna sting. Cause you done
Yeah.
made me go get a switch. That's what you saying. All right, my bad. Anyway, but he listen. So now we here. And so what I'm gonna say is that you lied. You lied. You said you studied hip hop. You said you studied hip hop, rap battles, and all that. What you obviously did not, because you got spanked all over the place. You got spanked here and then spanked back, and then spanked back over there again. You got spanked. And if you did study like you said you did, then you would know that Mob Deep said that there's a war going on outside and that no man is safe from it, baby Caligula. They said that no man. Damn it. I hate talking to you about this because it's like it's going in one end, coming out the other. They said no man is safe from it. They said you can run, but you can't hide forever. In these streets that we done took, little boots. They said you walking with your head down, scared to look bootylicious.
Wait.
Petty,
No.
petty bootylicious. My bad. I forgot the petty booty. The petty part of the bootylicious. What's the same?
Drake, if you ever see this, get on the final exam. I think Cat will
And
beat you. Dead ass.
I said to your face, I ain't no punk bitch. I say all of this, and maybe you'll take it in a little bit better. Maybe things will change for you if you listen to me for once. That's all I'm
Where we
saying.
going?
But they
Yeah.
said that you walking
Drake,
with your
if you
head
hear
down,
this,
scared to
you
look. They
ready?
said you shook.
The album with that, but anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
They
I
said
know
you
you did.
shook, Drake. Cause ain't no such thing as sad for crooks. They scared to death, scared to look. Shook. Mama say, I'm a Michael sign. Mama say, I'm a Michael sign. All I'm just saying is pick and choose your battles wisely. And then don't try to sue people for a battle that you engaged in. That shit is so stupid and lame. The dumbest shit. That's why you're gonna lose it, because you took part in it. That's why you're gonna lose your case. I just want you to know. You're gonna lose your case because you too made a song called Family Matters that had some stuff in it that was not true or was alleged. We don't know if it's necessarily true, but you don't even necessarily know if it's true. Then you baited the man. You told him to drop and get, and now you want to sue. You a bitch ass nigga. I don't like your kind of people. You're not somebody I would want to hang out with. I don't care how fucking famous you are. You do lame shit. Ah, Kendrick did say once a lame, always a lame. Damn. And I would just say the actions that I see personally from my own visual is lame. I just forgot that he said once a lame, always a lame. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, be you. Don't be lame though. But be you. Be authentically you. Be amazingly you. Be beautifully you. Be genuinely you. Be you at the end of the day. Even if they tell you that they hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, and the way that you dress. Two of them things you're not going to change at all. You better not change that shit. Which is because if you're going to be a weird dresser, just be the best dressed weird dresser you could be. Like I like people who think outside of the box and don't dress like everybody else all the time. Set your own trends. And the way you walk, that's just how God made you. So you're gonna have to walk it out. I mean, unless you forcing a switch or whatever, but I don't know. Think some
Switch.
people actually naturally switch. I happen to be one of them people. I don't be trying to, but It is what it is. And somebody might say they hate the way that I walk. I say, fuck it. That's the way I walk, right? Right. But you can do something about making up fake ass accents. You cannot do that. That's lame. Another lame thing. Damn, it's 2 for 1. If I get one more tonight, I swear to God, I'm gonna change your name to Lame Mouth. Oh no, there's a third. Okay, your name is officially because I'm gonna have to bring this up because it's already there. And if you run in your mouth in the court systems about some shit that you're a rat, lame old the rat, because this would be snitching. This would technically really be snitching. You go to hear me out. You gotta hear me. You going to the court to sue against somebody that you were doing the same fucking thing to. You took part in the whatever the activity too. That's like I'm going out on the block with my homeboy and we both selling drugs. We get locked up. But I tell on him and I'm doing the same thing he doing with him. That's snitching. Now if you're a civilian and you're not taking part in none of this kind of activity, and then you go tell. And that's like a bystander. See that Drake and Kendrick are going back and forth in the streets. They battling. Now they go tell somebody they battling. That's not snitching. They didn't have nothing to do with that. They did not partake. But he's snitching because he partook. Had a couple of songs. He just didn't win. And then when he didn't win, guess what he did? He sued. Don't do that shit. Don't be lame motor rat. Okay? It's like Chuck E. Cheese, lame motor rat. He just need a costume. Anyway, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, child. No, sir, don't do that. What I will say is to always remember, though, that what they eat don't make you shit, and what you eat don't make them shit either. You feel me? Fuck it. Fuck them. Can't make anybody happy. I promise you, you can't. You can add to, but you can't make them happy because happiness starts within. So if they not happy, they just not gonna be happy. Now, if they allow you to, you can sprinkle some of your happy juice on them. On pause, no Diddy, that sound crazy.
You're a
Um,
woman. You can say that. It makes perfect sense. What the
but
fuck?
then if you flipped it and you said it to me, I was still pause. No, I don't want your juices.
See, all right. See. No matter what you said, you made it fucked up.
Cause I thought about it. Whatever. Anyway, so but you
But
can
that go
spread
on
your
my happy juice,
happiness.
bro.
I'm gonna say it the correct. You can spread your happiness to them if they allow you to. But if they do not, fuck them again. Fuck them. You came in this world by yourself. You're gonna leave by yourself, baby. Baby, you are. Even if you are a twin, except for the other circumstances, which I don't really know too much about. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna put my 2 cents in it. Um, no matter what you do to try to fix the situation, make it better, all of that good stuff, guess what? You're not going to do it, baby. So, fuck it. Don't try. Misery loves company, babes. It does. But that don't mean you have to partake and be its company. What I will say is you tell that miserable bitch to get the fuck out your face because ain't nobody got time to be hanging around miserable people. Nobody. I know I definitely don't. I'll be like, bitch, mm-mm, mm-mm. Go on, bitch. Go on. Don't come over here with that bullshit. Um, cause I ain't for it. I'm not for it, and I'm never gonna be. Dream big, dream so big that your dreams exceed the universe, and then once you know, like well, in your head anyway, and then once you realize and visualize the dream, baby, plan and execute because it's not gonna happen just from the dream alone. You have to put in the work to make it happen. Okay, okay, that's all I'm saying. Doc, baby.
Okay.
Thank you for another lovely evening. And we showed up for the game. We don't be having practices, so
Yeah.
we show up for
So
the game, though.
this was an interesting one because I fully understood everything about this one. because it was a very vibrant thing in my mind. I remember the interview, and then years later, one of my favorite rappers, current to this day that I still play, he has a song called Allen Iverson, and it's that whole clip, but he explains it from a different perspective. I don't know if you ever heard the song. I don't even know if you know who artist I'm talking about, but it is real to me
Right.
because there is a thing that I'm fully aware of. Like that was one of those moments when you say something, and I'm like, the fuck did you just say? But culturally, and this is where I think we got into the whole. You said no, it's not about the race when I said the octoroon stuff, but culturally, I know when I react to things, and this is also confined to my military service, when I react to things that I'm like, this motherfucker just said what I think they did, it came off different compared to no, if you and I'm me, I know if you say something and I'm like, the fuck, it doesn't mean the exact same thing, but I'll leave it at that because I know we're trying to end.
Yeah. No, that's like me telling somebody like, "Oh, it sound like they attack." We sending a text message, and you telling me what my text message sound like. Everybody can't be what you perceive them to be, or their tone can't be the tone in which you think it should be, or they say everything perfectly so that you get it. You know what I mean? Like it's perception
Yes,
at the end of the day. How you perceive it and how it was or how it is are two different things.
exactly.
It's perception. So I think I think people need to get over that part. Like, all right, people, that's the way I perceive it. Now, unless you're going for an answer or whether or not that was the case, fuck are we talking about? Practice?
Practice,
Practice? We talking about practice,
practice,
not the game.
but
Practice.
practice for real. I'm gonna
That's
play
all.
my song after this. Because I get a vibe.
I got that in your head now. Practice.
Now, I'm gonna send you the link if you want to play it. But I'm gonna
I
see.
got it. I got it. I know what to do. But we talking about practice. But anyway, thank you, sir, for another lovely evening. We gotta get up out of here. It's late night, and I want to be able to upload this to the podcast
All right, cool.
section of this thing. But thank you again. Appreciate
Thank you
you.
for having me. I greatly appreciate being here. I hope
We
I'm
will be
not.
back here tomorrow to talk about Desiree Punk ass. Her little weird looking South. I'm glad her daughter looked better than her. Anyway,
That is weird. But all right,
cause that's probably why she be acting like that. Cause she know that girl look way better than her. But whatever. Anyway,
remember what you just said. I'm gonna bring this
I
up
know
tomorrow.
I'm gonna say it again tomorrow.
Okay, we
I
good.
stand on my shit.
All right, that
Um,
gang gang.
so yeah. But anyway, y'all, we gotta get up out of here. I got mommy things to do. I gotta start getting back in the gear of going to bed early too, cause school's about to start back up. But anyway, we love y'all. Stay out of trouble. Stay safe. If you are going to get into some trouble, just make sure you got a good lawyer. That's my advice on that. But just stay out of trouble. Stay safe. I don't know what you're doing with the rest of your evening, but I hope that you have a lovely rest of your evening. And we gotta get up out of here, man. Get you a good lawyer, man. Not no bullshit kind that's gonna have you in jail because you out here acting crazy. Anyway, good night. Good night. Bye. Oh my god, wait, I'm trying.
Oh,